Who defines perfect? What does perfect look like? At first, when I saw the mound of clay in a bag, I was mesmerized by its simplicity, its plainness, its nothingness. This is something that was very familiar to me growing up in a Caribbean country. We were always told about the beautiful things that can come from clay. Thus, in the midst of all those thoughts, I could envision character, since it's something I've always heard about. This strong character would make it malleable, pliable, moldable, with the capacity to be transformed into something beautiful. As I put my hands into this lump of clay, I couldn't help noticing the texture, providing resistance to my efforts to knead it. Gradually, as I worked this fascinating material, I noticed the resistance fading, a sort of surrender, a conquest. It became softer, smoother, having a cozy feel between my fingers as it responded to my gentle coaxing. Slowly, I worked it into the shape that would ultimately become the work of art that I envisioned, a mug, a distinctly, creatively, craftfully mine mug. When the brown clay was placed in heat, intense heat, and I saw the outcome, I was blown away. It had turned white. And then it was time to glaze this creation. Initially, I could not fathom how this mug would become the perfect shade of green I had selected. But I was reassured I just needed to trust the process. Imagine my fascination as I observed the transformation of the coating, as the next round of firing transformed my creation into this green and brown exterior. And as it transformed into this hard protective coating, I tingled with excitement. Sometimes I had to start over and rebuild, but I patiently crafted this thing. I knew it would be hard work. I just didn't realize just how hard work. At times I thought I would quit, but I was determined to see this one through. Somehow, I knew that just like this lump of clay, God is working on me, shaping me into something beautiful too. I would not want Him to give up on me, so I didn't give up on it either. All this time it was working towards a perfect harmony of effect, culminating with this beautiful piece that I now drink my coffee from. Certainly not perfect. And in that I recognized that there can be perfection in imperfections. Yes, this is not a perfect mug. It is imperfectly perfect. Through this process I learned things are not always what they seem. We must exercise faith and trust the process. Patience is required. We must celebrate our victories, even if others do not recognize them as such. Embrace imperfection and let it transform your notion of beauty. You too can make something beautiful, perfectly imperfect, but still something beautiful, something different, something crazy even, something that is distinctly you, while you are being creatively, craftfully you.